Welcome back to Local 4 Today. Time now 6:47. Well, taking a scenic vacation is the perfect time to whip out the camera and take pictures to last a lifetime. Travis Planeski here, our weatherman extraordinaire. He visited the Canadian Rockies for a couple of weeks earlier this month and has a lot of photos to share.
Yeah, we're going to kind of just scroll through these photos, and I'll just kind of talk a little bit about the trip. It actually kind of got off to a disastrous start our first day, and I think a lot of our people that went on the trip are watching this morning too, and they will all, I think, nod their head in agreement. So our flight, which was supposed to leave Omaha about mid-morning, ended up being delayed for like 9-10 hours, and so we spent most of our first day actually at Eppley Airfield in Omaha, and we didn't get to Calgary in Alberta until later on that night. It was well after dark already, and so we were all planning on watching the Husker-Colorado game at a sports bar there in Calgary. Had actually gotten everything organized for that, and we had to cancel that. So we were kind of spottily listening to the game in the airplane between landing in Denver and then taking off from Denver on our way to Calgary. So got to listen to a little bit of the game, but not too much. But thankfully that game kind of got out of control anyway, and so Huskers had a big win. So that was kind of the first day. It didn't start out so well, but everybody woke up the second day in a good mood. We got to tour Calgary, got to see the home of the Calgary Flames, the hockey team there, the NHL team. There was a memorial actually to recently passed Johnny Gaudreau, who used to play for the Flames. Him and his brother were tragically killed by a drunk driver just a couple of weeks prior to, and so there was a big memorial there. But then you see a lot of various pictures there. We were in the Canadian Rockies west of Calgary. Beautiful sights. The Rockies in Alberta are so different compared to the Rockies in Colorado. They're so much sharper, steeper. No snow on them other than a couple of glaciers here and there, but there wasn't really any big snow or anything like that quite yet. Got to see the Olympic Village where the 1988 Olympics were held there in Calgary, including the, I don't know if you saw the bobsled there.
Yeah,
That's actually the one from the movie that was filmed, the Cool Runnings movie in 1993. So it wasn't the original bobsled from the Olympics, but they did film a lot of the movie up there in Calgary. We took a train trip from Edmonton westward to Vancouver, so then we got to see Vancouver and then also Victoria, where Butchart Gardens is located in Victoria there on Vancouver Island, and that was where our group got our group picture. A great group of people up there in the entire trip. I got along with them so well. So just there's the memorial again there, by the way. But just a fun time. It's a long trip. 10 days is a long time to be gone. I know our kids were missing us quite a bit as well, but I couldn't have spent it with a group of better people. Had a fantastic time. A lot of people that watch us every single day. Some people that had never even heard of me before, but live in Nebraska, and they were joined us as well. But it was great getting to know them as well. And you know, I had a chance to sit down with almost everybody at one point or another, having meals with them and things like that, getting to know each other. But just a fantastic time. And of course, can't go on vacation without bringing something back. So I have to bring this back real quick here, bring this up. So, okay, so one of the first few days we were up there, we were touring Banff, and it's a very touristy area, lots of shops, things like that. I'm like, what am I going to bring back for everybody at work here? And I'm like, well, I'll bring back some chocolates. I'm sure I'm not going to find this anywhere else in Canada or anything like this. So I buy these chocolates. I see them in every store I go to from here on out. The entire trip's like 9 or 10 days of just seeing these chocolates. So they're generic Canadian chocolates. They're maple caramel maple chocolates here. So I'm going to let you guys pick your favorites. There's more over here for our other people behind the scenes here, for Jacob and for Andrew as well. So
very cool.
So I just wasn't sure what to get you guys. I thought about getting you the little hats with the little ear things covering, Canadian hats.
Hey, you can never go wrong with chocolate.
No, you can't. And I would have worn it too, by the way.
I know you would have.
I'm curious, have you ever been to my home country of Canada?
North Dakota's practically Canada.
I'm kidding. Everybody
Speaking of being up there that long, I'd been to North Dakota as a kid once.
No, to Canada.
Oh, to Canada? Yeah, twice actually. I did the Alaska tour, and that actually briefly was in Canada as well 5 years ago. But I want to thank Holiday Vacations so much for that opportunity, of course, to be on the trip, and of course to our management for allowing me to go as well. It was a once in a lifetime experience. Got to see some sights that I think I would never get to see otherwise. My wife and I had a fantastic time. We kind of veered off from the group and kind of went and did our own thing and saw some sights I don't think a lot of the group got to see too. So it was a fantastic time, and looking forward to if I ever get the chance again. By the way, hint, hint, New England in October sounds fantastic. I'm just saying. But Alyssa, you'll be doing your own trip here next month.
Yep, 2 weeks from Thursday we leave.
So you'll be going down south.
Yep, to San Antonio, Houston, and New Orleans.
Just hoping no tropical systems.
That's what I'm
like
really,
that.
I know, it's been on my mind, trust me. All right, well, awesome. So glad to see you. You had a great time, Travis.
Yeah, very cool.
All right, well, stick with us. We have more as you head out the door.